Good day, everyone. I'm Benson Oliva, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Level 1, Block 3. So, today I will be discussing the endocrine system, and by the end of this video, you'll understand how endocrine glands work together to keep our body balanced. So, let's begin. In this video, we're looking at the endocrine system, which is also sometimes known as the hormonal system. So we're going to cover what the endocrine system is and how it works, the main glands in the body that you need to know about, and finally, how the endocrine system differs from the nervous system. In a nutshell, the endocrine system is an important organ system that allows different parts of the body to communicate with each other. It consists of a number of glands that are found throughout the body. These glands secrete different types of hormones, which are small chemical molecules that are released into the bloodstream and then travel throughout the body. Whilst in the bloodstream, the hormones come into connect with a wide range of tissues. Some of these tissues, but not all of them, will have receptors specific to the hormones. This means that the hormones will be able to bind to the receptors and these target tissues, which allows the hormones to act as signals to trigger certain changes inside the cells. Next, let's look at the main glands in the endocrine system and see what each of them does. First, we have the pituitary gland, which is sometimes called the master gland. It produces multiple different hormones, some of which is directly tell the body what to do and some of which tell other glands to release their hormones. The pituitary gland is not actually part of the brain, but it is attached to the brain. We have the thyroid gland, which produces the hormones thyroxine. This regulates the rates of our metabolism and also plays an important role in growth and development. You may remember from earlier that we said the pituitary gland releases hormones that influence other glands. Well, an example of this is thyroid stimulating hormone or TSH. If the pituitary gland detects low levels of thyroxine, then it releases TSH, which stimulates the thyroid to produce more thyroxine and brings the level of thyroxine back up to normal. We call this process negative feedback because if the thyroxine levels are too low, they are stimulated to rise again, and if they get too high, they are brought back down. Sitting on top of our kidneys, we have our adrenal glands that produce adrenaline. This is normally released during the fight or flight response, when we're startled or scared. It basically gets us ready to fight or run by doing things like increasing our heart rate and generally getting our blood pumping faster. Just in front of our kidneys, we have the pancreas. The pancreas produces the hormone insulin, and this helps us regulate our blood glucose concentrations, which just means it controls the amount of sugar in our bloodstream. The last two glands we need to talk about are testes and the ovaries. The testes are only found in biological males and we haven't shown them on this diagram. They have two main jobs producing the hormone testosterone, which controls puberty and producing the male gametes called sperm for reproduction. The ovaries, meanwhile, are only found in biological females. Their main roles are to produce estrogen, which influences puberty and menstrual cycle, and also to produce and hold the female gametes, egg cells. Last up, we need to know how the endocrine system differs from the nervous system. First, we have the fact that one relies on hormones, which are small molecules secreted by glands and transported in the blood, while the other relies mainly on electrical impulses, which are transferred along nervous cells. This means that hormones spread more slowly and their effects last longer, whereas nerve impulses are sent very fast and effects don't last as long, often less than a second. The other point is that hormones act more generally. As we said earlier, they spread throughout the entire body, which means that they interact with loads of different cells. By contrast, nerve impulses are sent to one specific area, such as the particular muscle that we need to move our arm. So, we often describe the nervous system as being precise.